Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. As we are speaking now, there is big problem in Kenya. Life has become so expensive, and the vulnerable in this country cannot afford basic needs. Watu kununua chakula imekuwa shida. And in as much we are facing this, of course we know President William Ruto removed the subsidy that Uhuru had put there to caution farmers. And in as much Ruto was trying to work on other means to see how he can settle the issue of high cost of living, maybe the one and only hope he had was if the IMF was going to help as far as the issue of solving hunger in Africa is concerned. But as we are speaking now, we can say President William Ruto has been slapped in the face by the International Monetary Fund, IMF. Kenya will not be among the countries that will get food relief for about 1 year during this time. And this information was shared by Stureh, and also I've seen it in the Nation. This is what Stureh say. Kenya will not be eligible for emergency loans announced this week by IMF to help vulnerable countries cope with food shortage. Remember, it is a loan. It's not just a msaada, it's a loan. Kenya missed out on IMF food relief amid price surge. This one, NTV. Kenya not eligible for IMF emergency food relief. So if there was any hopes that the problem to do with the food in this country can be sorted out by getting a loan from IMF, then William Ruto government is not lucky. Remember, according to IMF, the problem that we are facing as a country and other African countries here is that with the combination of climate shocks, pandemics, that is corona, and then regional conflict. These are the things that disrupted food production and distribution, which is now coming to cause now high cost of living. So if you combine together, you find this is where we have been found into this mess. So when Ruto gave fertilizer, at least on a fair price, we have some Kenyans who are still waiting for rains. So you wait ndio wapande mahindi, and how long it will take to mature, and then we have our produce in the store. I don't know how it will take. So this is a big problem for Kenya as a country, because seemingly it's like we have shortage of maize and other essential products, and the issue is they need to import. Importation is the way to go, and therefore you need money to do that. Remember who was giving this millers some money when they are importing some level? There was some amount that the government was giving back to them, because now, even as of now, they are importing maize. Then they do milling and package, and then you will find it on the shelf. So this is a huge slap on Kenya Kwanza government, and they have a reason why this is happening. We want to look into that. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give our video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion, and those people who have not yet subscribed to Kenya News K, I'm humbly requesting you to go and subscribe. We are also doing something there, and it is amazing. Join us there as we grow that platform. Back to our discussion. Now, according to IMF, Kenya will only get money under the current loan program that they have. Because remember, already Kenya had gone into a loan with the IMF somewhere back there. And in April, they authorized, April 2021, they authorized 38-month loan agreement to a tune of about 282.1 billion shillings with IMF. That was the value of the money, 282.1 billion. So because of this amount, I think IMF is not going to allow Kenya to have more borrowing. So already they are already in this program, and it is going for 38 months. That is the first reason why Kenya will not get. So it is now President William Ruto to look on how he's going to sort out this mess, if there is a way. But again, this is some of the reason I'm believing that now the GMO food are now finding their way in Kenya, because now there is no another option for William Ruto. You see, now we are discussing about GMO food. Remember, Kibaki stopped this in 2013 there, 2012 there. They stopped it. Uhuru Kenyatta came to power. These things were in shelf. He never revived. Because according to the according to the research that was done, it was clear GMO food to some extent is part of what is causing a cancer. And you know, treating cancer is so much expensive, especially in Kenya, a poor country like Kenya. Treating cancer is a problem. The most costly disease in Kenya, that is cancer. And that is the killer disease as we are speaking now. It is top, it's among the top diseases. But now we have GMO on the table. So this is the only way Ruto want to go, to make sure that we have food within short term, and these crops can withstand the changing seasons and the hardship, in simple. But again, another problem is that, in my own thinking, I believe William Ruto is lacking enough connection internationally. Because if we have enough connections, like William Ruto or the way Railaodinga has as of now, then he will have other option to solve this problem of food. He will have other option rather than going to GMO. Remember, GMO is something that is being forced by US. They have their own economic interest. So, seemingly in my view, I can say Ruto has lacked international connection, and that's why we are in this mess. Another issue, I can point at the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua. Gachagua, when he get to an interview, you know, Gachagua will speak all manner of things. He goes to an extent of saying that the treasury is empty. He goes to an extent of exposing that Kenya has no reserve for the dollar. Once you start talking like this, tell me, aren't you threatening these people? If we have people who had interest on business in Kenya, will they come? A country that has nothing in their dollar reservation, they have nothing. A country that treasury is empty, according to Rigathi Gachagua. This alone is scaring these people. Even we have people who are doing this online trading. So they check how the currency is going, and they will need to buy. So assume they see there is some value in Kenya and they want to buy a shilling, vis-a-vis a dollar or another currency. And then you hear what Rigathi Gachagua is talking about. Tell me, will these people do business in Kenya? They will not. If you want to look for people to give you loan, will they give you? With the current statement that Rigathi Gachagua is giving right, left, center, without proper information. And this is the reason why the governor of Central Bank came out quickly to respond to Rigathi Gachagua and confirm that there is enough reserve for dollar, that the treasury is not empty. For those who remember, when Gachagua was on an interview, the same night at 4, the Central Bank governor came out with a statement which contradicted what Rigathi Gachagua had already told Kenyans. The reason was that Gachagua alikuwa anachoma picha unknowingly. And this is some of the reasons why, you know, when you bring someone who is just a one-time member of parliament, just a DO, a person who has no proper understanding on how politics play, matter of leadership. So he end up akichoma picha. And these are some of the reasons why we are having this problem. So Kenyans should tighten the tight belt. Maybe soon we will see the plastic food making their way to Kenya. Because of this problem, plastic food might get their way to the country. And that is the mess we are heading to. I don't know what to think about this, but that's my view. So let us meet in the comment section for continuation of this conversation. Thank you.